When should trans people tell their date that they're trans? Well, if you ask me, I would say right away. But the trans community disagrees. Listen to this.
Okay, we need to talk about something. This is one of the most common questions I get asked. People always want to know if I tell somebody I'm trans before I meet them or before I go on a date. Personally, I do, but not because I should have to. It's more for A, my safety, and B, I don't want to go on a date with somebody who's not cool with trans people. Like, that would just be a terrible date. I already don't like first dates. I have anxiety. We can't be mixing that.
To sum up what you said, everything is about me. Me, me, me. I love how you're exposing yourself. You literally just said that you don't tell your date that you're trans because they have the right to know. You tell them for your own sake. Because it benefits you.
But for the people who are saying that trans individuals need to say that they are trans before a date because what if the other person doesn't like trans people? I have a solution for you. You need to tell people that you don't like trans people. If you feel that strongly about making sure that you are never with or attracted to or anything with a trans person, that's your preference. Don't put that shit on us. That's a you thing.
Okay, so should people also have in their dating profiles that they don't want to be great? That's not their preference, they don't like it. Just so they don't get great by the people pursuing them. And if they don't have it in their profile bios, they deserve to get great. I mean, that is what I'm hearing. You're trying to justify trans people lying to their dates, lying about such an essential information about who they are. And do you know what that means? It means that you're removing the ability for the non-trans person to consent going on the date or kissing with this trans person. It is fraud. You're condoning fraud. And it's also predatory. When men are on dating apps and want to pursue women, they want to pursue real women. So if someone looks like a woman completely, but is not a real woman, is a biological male, it is their responsibility to put that in their profile. Because the trans woman has to assume it's a deal breaker for most straight men. The point of having dating profile bios is for people to write what they're into, not what they're not into. That's ridiculous.
So just like anything else, when you introduce yourself, hey, I'm so-and-so, I'm into this, this, and this, go ahead and say right there, and I would never date a trans person. And if you feel like a bad person saying that, then you need to self-evaluate your preferences. Don't put that on us, though. That's not our job. That's a you thing.
Wow, you're such a toxic person. Calling sexual orientation a personal preference doesn't sit right with me. The last time I checked, you cannot help what you're attracted to, who you're attracted to, what sex you're attracted to. And again, the last time I checked, trans people look like the opposite sex. So of course some individuals out there will be immediately attracted to trans people. But once they figure out that they're trans, they lose that attraction. That makes perfect sense. Because sex matters. Biological sex, but also intercourse. When I hear personal preference, I think about how I prefer chocolate over ice cream, but I still like ice cream. A straight man does not prefer a female over a male. He's not attracted to males at all. How is that so hard to understand? I, as a trans guy, think it's so disgusting how trans activists are condoning fraud, are condoning predatory behavior, encouraging trans people to be so dishonest, selfish, and for what reason? Are they afraid of rejection? Everyone gets rejected from time to time. And if you are an actual transsexual, if you've actually been through the medical gender transition, you're supposed to have thick skin. You're not supposed to have meltdowns over getting rejected by people you want to date. You should know that you're not entitled to other people's bodies, but also time and attention. Trans people today do not respect society, the people in society. They only care about themselves. And they think they can get away with this behavior because they call themselves trans or queer. And that's why I've created this channel. I'm here to say, first of all, they're not trans. Second of all, we should have higher standards for trans people. We shouldn't be allowed to act like spoiled brats. We're humans too, you know?
Dating as like a pre-T, pre-everything trans man is like the hardest thing in the world. Like, I know that straight women should like me because I'm a man, right? Okay, but stick with me here. A lot of them don't. So then I kind of have to be like, oh, are you bi? Because I'm like working with different parts in my shop. But I'm still a dude. And then I obviously don't go after lesbians or like women loving women, sapphics, because I'm a dude. But now I'm just kind of like alone.
I think this video is quite funny because it's like she's acknowledging how there is a difference between ideology and reality. She's like, I know ideologically speaking, straight women should be attracted to me because I'm a man. But then there's also reality. I look like a woman, I sound like a woman because I am a woman. There's nothing male about me. And she also knows that lesbians can technically be attracted to her. Of course they can. Unfortunately, she doesn't like it because ideologically speaking, she's supposed to be a man and it's not gender affirming if lesbians hit on her. It does sound like a pretty lonely place to be, but even if she did transition and passed really well as a man, she will still face some of the same problems. It's not a problem if people are not attracted to you, but you know what I mean. I look like a man, but I'm not one. I do not have a penis. And that's a huge deal breaker. And if I were single and if I wanted to date women, I think I would have a pretty hard time with that. And that's why I think it's so important to live in reality and not follow any type of ideology. Understanding and acknowledging reality is the best thing anyone can do for their mental health. Problems won't magically disappear due to that, but it'll be so much easier to deal with the problems if you live in reality.
If you're trans and non-binary and you're worried that you're ugly, just remind yourself that the hottest people date trans people. The hottest people. Chriselle, Gabby, like, we are getting the hottest women that are out there. Anytime I'm feeling down, I just remind myself that those people find trans and non-binary people attractive. Like, they like top surgery. They like these are things that are attractive. And I'm attracted to those things as well.
What do you mean they love top surgeries? That sounds so fucked up. So whenever you're sad, you just think about how you're better than others, and you get things that are prettier than what others get. Doesn't sound that healthy to me. That's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more content like this, remember to hit subscribe and the notification bell. Let me know what you think, and I cannot wait to read your comments down below. Peace out.